Welcome to Python series. In today's video, we will be looking at what is this random module in Python. So random module is a built-in module which is available in a Python. We can use this module to make a random number choices. So mainly this module we can use where we need to select some random numbers or some random choices we need to do, and this can be mostly used when we are doing when we are creating some games where we need to perform some random choices. So let's go inside and understand what are the different random module has a functions. So first function we have is the random. So this function will return a random float in the range from 0.0 to 1.0. The next function we have is a uniform. So uniform function will be used to perform same uniform function also we use to perform, or it returns the random float in the range from given particular range. So here in the random function we will be having range from 0 to 1. However, in uniform we can specify the range, what range we want, and it will provide float number within that range. Next number is the rand int. This will return an integer number between the given range. So you need to provide some range, and from that range it will return any random integer number. Then we have a choice. Choice is a function we can use when we have a list of all the strings, and from that we need to return one of the string. That time we can use the choice function. Then choices, when we want to return multiple string functions or multiple sequences from the choice, then we can use the choices. Then we have a shuffle function. This will just randomly shuffle the list and give the different results. Then we have a sample. So when we are performing choices or a shuffle, it might be possible that we can get the same number multiple times, but when we use the sample, it will make sure that one item will come only one time in the result. Now let's go to the demo part where we will actually see how this all the functions works. To use any random function, first we need to import this random module. So we have to just click on import and click on random. So here we will be importing this random module. Then we can just use one function, is the random, and do this print random dot random. We can run this code. Here you can see now we got this number 0.3. If I rerun this code, now we got the different number which is 0.5. If I rerun, I am getting the different number here. Okay, so this is how the random is working. But if you see, the number is float number is between from 0 to 1 only. So if I want to provide some other floats, then we can just change this function to uniform, and then I have to give the number. So I can provide 2 to 5. Okay. If I run this, now you can see the number float number is coming between 2 to 5. If I rerun, now the value is coming 2.4. If I rerun, it will come 3.10. Okay. So uniform will perform float numbers between given ranges. The next value we had is a rand int. So now this will return integer value from this given range. If I run this, we can see now 2 is coming. If I rerun, we are getting 3. If I rerun, we are getting 2. If I rerun, we are getting 4. So it will return value between this given range, but it will be the integer one. Now let's understand how choice works. To understand the random choices function, here I am creating one list with the name fruit, and it is having list of all the fruits here. And then if I go here and I select choice, I need to pass the list name. So here I'll pass fruit. So from this my fruit list, it is going to print one fruit at a time. It run. Yeah. This time it prints orange. Next time it selects banana. Next time it selects orange. So it is going to choose one from this list of fruits. Now if I want to make the multiple choices, then how we can do? So here inside choices we have to provide the list name and one more variable k with the value. So if I put here 2, we can see that two values are getting printed here. So at a time from the list, two items are getting selected here. Now with the choices I am adding one extra parameter which is weight. So here I am passing some weights. If you see here 50, 40, 31, and the length of this choices I am putting as an 4. So if I run, you can see mango, apple, apple, apple. Apple is coming 3 times because the relatively weight is higher to this. Now you can see orange is having a lowest weight. So when we run this code, we can see orange will come very minimum time. If you see here, the orange is almost not coming at all. Now let me just make one change here. I will give higher preference to the orange and let's run it. See, now you can see the relay. So in the choices, orange is getting higher weightage and it will come most of the times. So this is how weights will work inside this choices function. Now we will check on the shuffle. Okay. Yep. Here we can see that random.shuffle fruit is something we are calling which will shuffle these objects from this fruit list and will get the new fruit list. So if I run this is the second we need to check because this was for the choice function. Okay. Let me rerun it. Now we can see whatever we had first here was a mango. In the after shuffle we are getting list with the apple as a first, then banana. You can see how this shuffle works here. Now the last method which we are going to look is the sample. So coming to the previous point where we will be having random dot choices, we are giving the choices for the fruit with the item 4 value and with these weightages. If we rerun, we can see that few of the attributes are coming multiple times. Let's say I'll give the weightage for orange to 1. Okay, if you see here, my banana is coming multiple times. Here I am going to add one more fruit. Okay, kiwi, and I'll give weightage to the kiwi same. I'll give something 10 and let me run. Okay, here you can see now kiwi is coming twice. Here we can see mango is coming 3 times. Okay, so if we don't want it to happen like that, that is where we can use this sample function. Sample function makes sure that duplicate values doesn't come. So here we will be passing the sample, and sample function doesn't need weight. Here we can provide the list and how many items we need from this fruits. If you run, you can see here all elements are coming only once. If you run multiple times, you can see only one item is coming at a time in the list. So this is all about the random function or random module, and these are all the functions which comes under the random value. Please try at your end and see how this works.